Welcome to 2025, and I think this is the first time that I'm doing the overall setup of my studio. Hey, it's Joseph here. As you guys all know, I'm always looking for ways to optimize and upgrade my overall setup. I think the latest video that I had issued was about the two speakers that I have installed. I will leave a link in the description as well as the little thing on here or here for you to check that video out. But if you have any questions regarding my overall setup, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to explain what has gone in and what kind of product that is, so perhaps you can do the same. So I've got pretty established setup here, but the newest addition that I want to introduce today is this chair from FlexiSpot. And thank you, FlexiSpot, for sending me this chair for me to enjoy as well as showcase. And I have entrusted FlexiSpot because the standing desk, the legs are actually from FlexiSpot, and it has been rock solid in terms of stability, and I have been enjoying their setup. So I was like, well, why not try the chair as well? And here we are. Let me show you the overall unboxing and setup phase of this chair. And back to the studio. I would say it is pretty standard looking chair with all mesh design here, everywhere from neck rest to back and the seat. And for reference, I'm about 5'6", and this is how large the chair is. And it is meant for big and tall size people as well. So it has really a lot of room for seat. And there is a seat depth adjustment, which I can pull out this and then basically adjust like that. Now I have much deeper seat depth. And the armrests are adjustable in terms of height, and it can actually go in and out as well. And I've actually done one chair video in the past, and I've kind of explained a couple of things about my preference in chair. So armrest is actually one of the things that will go. I typically don't prefer having armrests. You cannot install them or remove those 3 screws on each side to get rid of the armrest if you would like to. And I also don't prefer to have a neck rest. I think this is by far the most comfortable neck rest I've ever used, and the fact that it is height adjustable helps the fact that it can be adjusted to my perfect position. And I think any higher or lower would have been not comfortable at all, but this is very, very comfortable. So if any, this neck rest will be the perfect neck rest for me to just kind of sit back and relax. But for work purposes, I tend to just kind of turtleneck down, so I prefer neck rest not pushing me in any way. So I can certainly get rid of this neck rest as well. And I like the fact that they have offered an option. I can just twist and turn one knob and then pull it out. Let me actually demonstrate that. So there is a manual and instruction for this, but you just need to push away one little knob and then the whole thing is going to pull out just like that. So you can just store this somewhere along with the armrest after you have not installed them. And this is a little tab that you're gonna just turn in order to fix it versus loosen it and slide it out. So really convenient. But I know some people like having a neck rest, so I'm just gonna install it for the thumbnail shots and all. But when I'm actually using it, I'll probably get rid of it along with the armrest. There is a lumbar support on the back. Really simple adjustment. You just push it up for taller folks when you have the lumbar a lot taller than myself. And this is the lowest spot that it will go, and it is perfect spot for me. So I'll keep it there. The seat depth is probably too much for me, so I'm gonna adjust a little bit so that I am there. And my perfect position for the height will probably be a little bit taller too. So I'm gonna adjust to be a little bit taller so that my legs can stay flat on the floor, and adjust the position so that I can just put my feet up on the footrest and then work away. So this is my preferred sort of position, and if I need to lean back and just sit back a little bit, I can do that comfortably and then sit back up and then work. So that's my kind of preferred working position. So obviously the height adjustment is available, and the tallest it will go is pretty tall, so my legs will totally not touch anywhere once I do that. So yeah, I'll probably lower it. But again, because it's meant for taller folks as well, it is nice that that is optional. And also there is a little pull lever. Once you push that, the back will be fixed. Therefore, I cannot push this down. Whereas if I were to pull out this lever here, like so, then I'll be able to lean back. This is my preferred usage of chair because I will often work and I prefer to lean back rather than being pushed towards working position, which I will kind of turtleneck. And that is a reason why I have footrests pretty up high under the desk so that I'm forced to lean back rather than doing this that is uncomfortable because I'm not as flexible. I also explained this concept on my previous chair review video, so if you haven't seen that video out, you can do so by following the link in the description or click right here or there, I forget. And as for the upgrade for this chair, I may just get a ring for the cylinder so that the height adjustment is pretty much fixed, so that over time the gas lift will not give as I sit down on the chair for a very long period of time. It just fixes it in position and it doesn't break down gas lift over time. If you ever have gas lift that doesn't lift you or just kind of sag over time, that's just basically the gas lift going. If you put a fixing ring on it that I described in the past video, then you can avoid that problem. And also, if you like to wheel around in the office or studio space, then you can replace the wheels quite easily. I'll leave both of the products link in the description, and you can upgrade this chair in that way too. Relatively inexpensive, they're like $10 or $20, and I do that for all office chairs. But right now this chair is in the original condition as it was shipped and set up, and it feels very comfortable. Yeah, quickly checking out FlexiSpot's chair. And as I have said, there's lots of going on here. So if you have any questions regarding my overall setup, I'll be happy to discuss that with you. Please leave them down in a comment and I'll answer as soon as I can. So if you have found this video useful, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel to continue watching these type of videos. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.